हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल। आज का वीडियो स्पेशली क्लास 10 के बच्चों के लिए है। इस वीडियो में आपको इकोनॉमिक्स से रिलेटेड बहुत सारे ब्रॉड क्वेश्चंस देखने को मिलेंगे, विद आंसर्स आपको मिलेंगे, जो कि आपके इस बार के एग्ज़ाम के लिए मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट हो सकते हैं। तो इस वीडियो को बिना स्किप किए पूरा देखिए और नोट्स अच्छे से बनाइए, सो दैट आप एग्ज़ाम में अच्छे से अच्छा और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्कोर कर सकें। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। एग्ज़ाम पैटर्न पे बात कर लें तो आपका जो एग्ज़ाम होगा वो 100 मार्क्स का होगा। इकोनॉमिक्स का एग्ज़ाम 100 मार्क्स का होगा और एग्ज़ाम को लिखने के लिए आपको 3 घंटे का टाइम दिया जाएगा। चलिए क्वेश्चंस पे चलते हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन सिंगल यूज़ एंड ड्यूरेबल यूज़ गुड्स। एंड द आंसर इज सिंगल यूज़ गुड्स आर दोज गुड्स विच कैन बी यूज्ड ओनली वंस. They are finished only in one use. For example, bread, butter, egg, milk, etc. are the single-use consumer goods as they are consumed immediately and once for all. Durable use goods are those goods which can be used again and again for a long period of time. There are durable use consumer goods as well as durable use producer goods. Durable use consumer goods are clothes, furniture, television, scooter, etc. that can be used by the consumer again and again. Next question is distinguish between private goods and public goods. And the answer is all goods that are privately owned and are exclusively enjoyed by individuals are called private goods. For example, all the goods owned by you are private goods. This includes your watch, pen, scooter, books, table, chair, bed, clothes, etc. While the public goods are those goods which are owned and enjoyed by the society as a whole. For example, roads, bridges, park, town hall, etc. are all collectively owned. They are available to all people in a society without any discrimination. That is, no one is denied from the consumption of public goods. Question is, what do you understand by law of diminishing marginal product of labor? And the answer is continuous increase in the variable factor labor. Its marginal product will increase initially till certain point is reached, but after that it will decrease and may become negative, keeping all other factors unchanged. This is popularly known as the law of diminishing marginal product of labor. Next question is distinguish between multinational and collaboration. And the answer is multinationals. These are firms which have their main office in one country but have their business activities spread in many countries. These are called multinational companies, corporations, MNC, because they operate in more than one country other than the country of their origin. Some examples of MNCs in India are Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, Nokia, Sony, Samsung, International Business Machine, that is IBM, and the collaborations. These are production units in which foreigners and domestic entrepreneurs participate jointly. Such production units are partly indigenous and partly foreign. These are treated as foreign production units in terms of ownership if more than 50% of its total capital is contributed by the foreigners or non-residents. A good example of collaboration of Indian company with foreign company is Maruti Suzuki Limited. Next question is explain the different types of cost. First point, fixed cost. Fixed cost is defined as the expenditure on hiring or purchasing of fixed factors or the inputs which are compulsory and has nothing to do with the amount of production of the good or service. Second point, variable cost. Variable cost as the expenditure on variable factors or the inputs such as labor which can be changed. Third number point, explicit cost. Explicit cost is defined as the money expenditure incurred by the producer on both fixed and variable factors of production and raw materials, etc. Fourth number point, implicit cost. Implicit cost is the cost of self-supplied factors. The factor of such cost has to be calculated on the basis of market value. Next question is difference between demand and desire. And the answer is demand is desire backed by ability to purchase. This means that if somebody desires to have a good, he or she can demand it if he or she has the money to purchase it by paying its price. Anyone can desire any good or service, but just by desiring something, one cannot have it without paying the price. Once the price is paid by the person who has desired it, only then it becomes the demand for the good by that person. While next question is, why does the supply curve slope upwards? And the answer is, a rise in price of the commodity causes rise in profits. As a result, firms are induced to supply more quantity of the commodity to increase profit. Second point, a rise in price of the commodity induces the seller to dispose of at least a part of his stock. The reverse happens when there is a fall in price of the commodity. Third number point, an increase in the price of the commodity causing higher profit attracts the new firms to enter the market, and this adds to the supply of the commodity, leading to more quantity supplied at a higher price. Next question is, what are the functions of money? And the answer is, the function of money can be known from its definition. They are given below. First point, medium of exchange. The primary function of money is that it acts as a medium of exchange. This means that people can buy or sell goods or services with the help of money. Money is received by the seller who sells the good. Money is paid by the buyer who buys the good from the seller. Second point, measure of value. Another fundamental function of money is that it serves as unit of account or common measure of value. The value of a good is determined by multiplying its price with quantity sold in the market. Since the price is expressed in monetary units, the value of a good is also expressed in monetary term. Third number point, store of value. Money also acts as a store of value. As medium of exchange, you can pay money to buy goods. This means if you have money, you have the power to purchase a good or a service. So money has purchasing power. The value of the good is contained in that purchasing power. Next question is, what are the primary functions of a bank? And the answer is, first point, accepting deposit from public. A bank accepts monetary deposit from public, which include individuals, groups, business firms, etc. Second number point, giving loans. The bank gives loan to public who want to borrow and who has the capability to repay that loan amount in future. Third number point, keeping valuable materials. There is another function performed by bank. The bank also keeps valuable things of people such as jewelry, property documents, etc. Normally, people want to keep valuable in safe custody, which is provided by the bank in the form of locker facility. आगे बढ़ने से पहले अगर आपने अभी तक इस वीडियो को लाइक नहीं किया है और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो काइंडली इस वीडियो को लाइक करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें इस तरह के मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट नोट्स के वीडियोस देखते रहने के लिए। Next question is short note on development banks, and the answer is, to achieve economic development for the country, investment in industries and infrastructure is required. To make such thing possible, there are development banks in India. These banks provide credit for a long period to private business companies and public sector units who wants to establish industries and create infrastructure. Some example of development banks are Industrial Development Bank of India, Industrial Financial Corporation of India, and State Finance Corporations, etc. Next question is, difference between individual series and discrete series. And the answer is, individual series. In this kind of series, items are shown individually with their corresponding value. Each item has its separate and individual existence. Mass data in its original form are called raw data or unorganized data, but when they are arranged, in ascending or descending order of magnitude, it's called an array. Discrete series. This type of series is designed to show variables with a definite break with their respective frequencies. Frequency refers to the repetitiveness of a value or item. If a particular value appears 4 times in a set of data, X will have a frequency of 4. Theoretically, this kind of series is prepared only for a discrete variable. Next question is, list the purpose and functions of averages. And the answer is, first point, to convert the collected information and raw data in brief. Second point, to facilitate comparison between 2 or more groups. Third number point, to present a representative value from raw data. Third number point, to facilitate future policy and program. इस वीडियो में फ़िलहाल इतना ही। अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया तो काइंडली इस वीडियो को लाइक करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें इसी तरह के वीडियोस को देखते रहने के लिए। मिलते हैं आपसे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग।